This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so we've got some over the weekend drama with Diddy trial, okay? Now, first, we'll get to this in a minute, but Diddy's lawyers want Don Richards' testimony striked. I always think it's funny when they do stuff like that because it's like, well, do you think the jury's going to forget what they heard? Like, no, they're not, you know? So it's like, you could strike it all you want, but, you know, they're going to still remember that testimony. So Q of Day 26, which was a group underneath Bad Boy, right? He says, I take full accountability for what I allowed into my life because in the end I had a choice. But let me be candid. I genuinely believed I was taking something I'd tried before. It wasn't ecstasy. It turned out to be a horse tranquilizer given to me by my ex-girlfriend who claimed it was from her boss to give to me. Roughly 20 minutes after following that red pill, my body heated up and I collapsed into unconsciousness. And I remember being on the upper level of the mansion near the pool and then nothing. I later woke up in a room downstairs laying in a bed with no memory of how I got there. I emerged from a deep, paralyzing sleep, screaming and sobbing. My body was in shock, my mind spinning in confusion. The horror of realizing I'd been drugged with something more potent than I was led to believe shattered me. Those were 2 red pills. Never took hers. She never took hers. That part haunted me. It felt more like a shared experience more than an experiment. Oh, okay. More like an experiment. I was like a lab mouse. Oh, gosh. And none of it was funny. It was terrifying. My trust had been manipulated and vulnerability exploited. After I came, I began experiencing disturbing psychological symptoms. Auditory hallucinations, racing thoughts, intense paranoia, and crushing anxiety. My thoughts weren't clear. My memory started slipping. It felt like, how about this? Don't take drugs. 21, quick to judge or dismiss my trauma. Please remember, you weren't there. Mental health is a silent war. I fought in the shadows for too long. He also says that Dawn dragged her down a hallway or something like that. So she responds to this. Or was that his girlfriend at the time? Anyways, so then Dawn responds. She says, I want to make it clear I have never drugged anyone. So that was his girlfriend. Dawn Richards was his girlfriend at the time. Nor have I given anyone pills to take. The suggestion that I did is so categorically false. He didn't even mention your name, so you seem guilty. If such a belief was genuine, it would be inconsistent with the actions that followed, such as inviting me into your home, introducing me to your younger sisters and family, and continuing our relationship. It would also be inconsistent with choosing to attend social events without me, engaging with individuals I had previously expressed concerns about, and continuing to live or provide favors to those same individuals. Many of those actions occurred while I was not present or even in contact with you. Throughout our time together, and even after our separation, I made a conscious decision to share or disclose private matters and circumstances surrounding you at the end of our relationship to protect you. I kept it all private. I did this out of respect to you. Well, then Diddy's lawyers come in, and now they want Dawn stricken. Just Diddy's attorneys demand the court to remove Dr. Dawn Hughes. Okay, so this isn't Dawn. This is the other Dawn. Dawn Hughes, the testimony from the therapist who was like telling the court of how Cassie's mind works and everything without even meeting Cassie or Diddy or knowing anything about the case. U.S. expert Don Hughes was grilled by Combs' new and 10th lawyer, John Bach. On Saturday, John Bach's wife, Alexandra Shapiro, filed seeking to exclude Hughes' testimony as an assertion that the victims are unique and no memory lapse can readily be attributed to credibility problems. This is not proper expert testimony and will help the jury discover the truth about Rorak inkblot circulated to support any argument the prosecution may need to make in summation demanding on how factual witnesses testify. Hughes' testimony should be struck entirely. And then they have pages to back it up. And we will see. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. The trial will continue tomorrow.